Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Wednesday, February 1st, 2023, first day of the month. Almost had a little slip up there. New month now, and it is Wednesday, and you know what that means. But before I get into a little bit of a preview of tonight's AEW Dynamite on TBS, just real quick, a little bit of news that I saw reported yesterday, and that is that Kota Ibushi is now a free agent, no longer with New Japan Pro Wrestling. So who knows what is next for Ibushi? Could he possibly re-sign with New Japan or sign with another promotion in Japan? Or could he come over to North America and maybe do something with AEW, reunite with Kenny Omega? Or does WWE have any interest? He has worked with WWE before. If you remember, he was in the Cruiserweight Classic back in the day. So it'll definitely be interesting to see what is next for Kota Ibushi. And tonight on TBS is AEW Dynamite, which will feature a no-holds-barred match tonight for the AEW TNT Championship. On the line, Darby Allin for Samoa Joe, and Jade Cargill will defend her TBS Championship against now former baddie Red Velvet. If Jade Cargill successfully defends, which I think is probably likely, she will be 50-0 in All Elite Wrestling. I really don't see that. Nothing against Red Velvet, but I don't really see the undefeated streak coming to an end tonight on Dynamite. But who knows? You never know when there's going to be a big upset. Just like I'm sure nobody expected Action Andretti to defeat Chris Jericho a while back. And this should be a treat for everyone if you're a wrestling fan. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, taking on Timothy Thatcher on his road to gaining a shot at the AEW World Championship. Also, Hangman Adam Page and Jon Moxley will go at it again. Once again in Ohio, just this time different city. Last time it was Cincinnati. This time it is in Dayton at the Nutter Center. And Acclaimed will be in action with Konosuke Takeshita. Will be taking on Brian Cage. That's all tonight. AEW Dynamite on TBS. As always, hopefully I will have a recap on 360 Wrestling Fanatic. I know I was lazy Monday night and didn't do an episode about Raw. But hopefully stay tuned for a Dynamite recap episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. And this weekend we have NXT Vengeance Day premium live event on Peacock and WWE Network. The main event for the NXT Championship, we will have Bron Breakker taking on Grayson Waller in a steel cage match. And for the NXT Women's Championship, Roxanne Perez defending against Toxic Attraction in a triple threat match with the title on the line. I might have another episode this week talking more about Vengeance Day this Saturday. I know I don't talk about NXT quite as much as I should on the podcast, but that might change soon. Who knows? You never know. And lately I have been starting to like Schism more. I think they have actually been improving. And also, in just a little over 2 weeks, we have another big show coming up. New Japan Pro Wrestling Battle in the Valley. That's where Mercedes Moné will be making her New Japan in-ring debut against Kairi for the IWGP Women's Championship. It is a sellout, so it should be a good show for New Japan. And in San Jose, it is where, what year was that? It was year of one of the takeovers that they had there for, I believe it was a WrestleMania weekend when WrestleMania was there in California. And so I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to that match. I wouldn't be surprised if that does actually end up main eventing the show. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, it's still about 2.5 weeks away. February 18th, I believe. Also, once again, I still haven't decided on my match rating system just yet. I've been kind of thinking of a couple things in case you missed yesterday when we talked about it. Thinking about, I know just about everybody, and Dave Meltzer is the king of the stars. Everybody else just uses the stars, say 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 5, but I want to try to come up with my own thing to rate matches. Like I said, so far I've thought of a couple things, but haven't officially decided on anything just yet. Let me know though if you have any suggestions, either in the comments here on Spreaker or YouTube or anywhere else you are listening to this. Like I mentioned yesterday, I wish I would have thought of what Pro Wrestling Illustrated does when they review a book or a DVD or whatever it may be. is they do the suplexes. Like sometimes they get something like 3.5 suplexes or 4 out of 5 suplexes. I want to try to think of something creative like that. So hopefully I will decide soon on something and then start doing that. I haven't decided though if I want to do it every week for the weekly shows, or if I just maybe want to do it on the big shows, the pay-per-views, or in the case of WWE, the premium live events. Not quite sure just yet as of right now, but hopefully soon I will finally decide on something. But that is all for this episode of 360. Good morning, wrestling fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday, and hope everyone enjoys AEW Dynamite tonight on TBS. Hopefully an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic coming soon talking about that episode. But be right back here tomorrow morning off Thursday. So I'm not quite sure just yet what time it will be, but hopefully not late again like the last off Thursday. So stay tuned to GMWF tomorrow morning. Until next time, keep watching pro wrestling.